from my whole heart, I congratulate Brijesh, Adarsh, Kandibai, Amrutbhai, and the entire Teksun team for, I would say, the milestone success in the business journey within a couple of years only. As I rightly noted down, right, that within 2 years span of time, you people, along with obviously the entire team, have grown up like anything, and it has been very well remarked with the SME Leaders Award by this last term by Governor Puja. It is invited Puja, right? So I, from my whole heart, I congratulate to all of you for the same. Okay, friends, the literature says that when we start counting the assets or say resources of any organization, we start from, there are 5 assets mainly called. If somebody partially or completely touched with the management fraternity, I would just try to understand whether anybody is known for this or not. Which are the 5 major resources or the assets for the organization? And all starts from M, the alphabet M. Wonderful. So, men, machines, money, methods, and another thing is, one more M is there. Men, machine, money, methods, and even I forget. So one more M is there. Material. It is material. Right. But see the hard luck of the system that we account for all other 4 M's except the men, from where we begin. Right? We begin to count the resources of the organization from men. And that is the most significant resources or say assets for any organization, any team. Why? Because it is sensitive. We sense for human beings. That is the most significant assets for any organization. The another reason of considering these assets as the most significant is because we sense the rest of entire world needed by the human resource, human assets, and which is dynamic. The entire globe, the entire world is dynamic. I remember very well, one fine day from Bombay or Pune railway station, I purchased the book Business at the Speed of Thoughts. And I purchased in 97, if I am not wrong. Business at the Speed of Thoughts, written by Bill Gates. In those days, 96, 97, he published this book. And later on, it has become, it has taken place in the largest selling book worldwide. You just believe me, you just understand that somewhere 90s, he has visualized about the present phase of human life. In this book, it is still there in my home. In this book, he has mentioned about the present activities, the present way of living by the human resources. He mentioned there only that in future, we will have the equipments, the office equipments and the other facilities to be operated online. And that is how perhaps, before even reaching to our office or home, we are able to switch on the air conditioning system. Right? And that is how, believe me, that 300 kilometers or 500 kilometers far in the village, even by sitting in Ahmedabad today, a farmer is able to switch on and switch off the pumping station installed at the farm. About this kind of all facilities, technologies, Bill Gates has visualized somewhere in the 90s, and he is very well covered this part in his book called Business at the Speed of Thought. Moving further about the transformation taking place in the human life, it is at so rapid speed, right, that makes us forcefully, mandatorily, to be a lifelong learner. We are bound to keep ourselves learning consistently in the life. And if we keep our organs open, right, we are able to learn so many things, millions of things in our day-to-day life from each and every person or each and every incidences we come across to. Say for example, on the daily basis, in the early morning, at the time of wake up, if I keep my sense open, I can learn daily at least one new thing from my daughter. The condition that is that I should be ready to learn from my daughter. Just take an example, a small kid, right? And you just try to, implement these things, start practicing these things in your life. You will realize that yes, learning is everywhere there in each and every aspects, in each and every individual, whether he or she is a small child or somebody elder to us. So learning never ends. Number one. As I rightly mentioned about the transformation, changes taking place in the human life, right? The growth and these changes are the part and parcel of the human life. Or you can say that is the unavoidable principle of nature. You simply throw a small seed, right, in the ground, in the field, and there will be pondering of the water, or say the natural rain falls, right, and it will take the place of a small, right, plant, and from the plant it will become slowly and gradually a big tree. It will take place. So the growth and transformation is a principle of nature itself, right? Even knowingly or unknowingly, it keeps our identity changing, day by day, month by month, year by year. We ourselves keep changing our identity, right? Knowingly or unknowingly. So learning is there in the both sides. Knowing learning as well as unknowing learning is there, right? So that is one thing. Now looking to these all parameters, I would say that we must try to contribute a lot to this glorious world, irrespective of its output, right? Irrespective of any expectation, right? That what I will get. Usually we human beings, we immediately focus or we give priority to the outcomes for our own self. Forget about that. You simply focus on contributing your best to the organization, to the society, to this nation, and to this entire glorious world first. Right. Moving further on these directions, when we join any organization, right, it is mandatory for us to become part of a team, right? And it starts from even our birth time itself. The moment we take birth on this planet, right, we become part of our family team. Our family itself is a team, right? Because this logic applies even psychologically. If you think about that, nothing is absolute on this planet. Everything is relative. Just remember this word, nothing is absolute, everything is relative. Right? It relates somewhere. Nothing is absolute. If I say that this mobile is mine, right? I'm sorry, it is not only mine, for example. Right? It is relative. I am the owner, however, this mobile requires to be connected with so many other aspects, living or non-living things. Right? This mobile sometimes required to take visit of the service station. Right? A very, very practical example. Similarly, everything on this planet is not at all absolute, but it is relative. Looking to these aspects, if we live on this planet as an individual, right, without taking care or getting ourselves involved anywhere with anybody, right, there is no sense of our life, right? Because we are also relative. We are not absolute person. We are connected with so many things, so many people, so many entire society, so many things. That is how we are bound to become the part of a team. And when we talk about a team, there are 5 stages of team building. Definitely I will have a detailed session on this, particularly for your information. Right? That starts from forming. Then it leads towards the storming. The next stage is norming. 4th is performing. And the last one is adjourning. These are the 5 stages of team building. Each and every person, right, including a newly born baby, I would say, right, they have to pass through these 5 stages of the team building process. And that is how even in the organization, right, again by knowingly or unknowingly, we fold ourselves, right? We involve ourselves into all these 5 stages, right? We will have a detailed discussion, as I rightly said, as when we will have a formal session on team building, right? Now, moving further, that is how, we are not absolute, we are part of team, and team may perform only when, the 3 behavioral aspects matches with each other, right? Today is literally a very, very significant, very, vital day of your organization, I would say. That's the annual meet, right? So 3 behaviors falls to the category of individual behavior, team behavior, and the organizational behavior. When this behavior and interest, or say objectives, as Sri Makadia has rightly mentioned over here, right, that you have to stick with your objectives. So if the objectives and the behavior of all these 3 categories, 3 segments will match with each other, right, believe me, the growth is unbelievable, and the sky is limit for the growth of an individual, an entire team, and an entire organization. Right, and that is how I would say that, nothing goes in vain. Right, whatever you contribute, it keeps there. It is there in existence even after your existence on this planet. And we have number of examples of such kind of scholars, historically. Right, one fine gentleman, he took birth in 1841, right, somewhere in Europe, 1841. He started his journey as an apprentice in one of the organization, one of the mining industries, again somewhere in European countries, right, in 1860. So at the age of 19 years, he became the apprentice of one of the organization. In 1916, after almost 56 years of his devotion in the same organization, as Sri Bridges has rightly emphasized, consistently, that, this particular emphasis of Bridges has already applied to such kind of scholars, number of scholars, thousands of scholars. So in 1916, that gentleman retired from the same organization as a CMD. In today's life, because the entire world and human life is very dynamic, for us it is difficult even, right, to pass our entire life with a single life partner. I mean, it happens in many cases, right? So that's a serious matter of our society. However, it happens. But you just believe me, you just imagine that somewhere in 18th century, the people, the scholars have already become like this. Moving further is, story as an example, as a learning example. He retired in 1916, and within 2 exact years, he has collectively put his thoughts of management, his principles of management, his learning on paper, and in 1918, exactly after 2 years of his retirement, he has published a book in French language. Right? One book he has published in French language. In 1925 he died. Right? In 1925 he died. He was no more on this glorious world. Somebody in 1949 translated the entire thoughts and principles of management written by this gentleman from French language to English language in 1949, and from that time of span till today, all management institutions across the globe, starting from C, D or Z class institution till the A or triple A class of institutions like IIM, Harvard or Oxford or Stanford or XYZ, right? They still teach the principles of management written by this gentleman in French language originally in 1918, published in French language, and somebody converted into English language, the international language, in 49. Still, entire globe teaches and learns the principles of management written by this gentleman, right? And his name is Henry Fayol. So my message by sharing his lifespan over here among you is that nothing goes in vain. Whatever you contribute to this world, this glorious world, right, it does not go waste, right? Somebody will definitely, blow the whistle of your contribution, or your contribution itself will blow the whistle and, enlarge and expand your own identity even after your non-existence on these planets. So my brief message is that you simply concentrate on contributing to your organization, to your team, to your family, to your entire society, to your nation, and ultimately to the entire world. Forget about the results, right? Because even Krishna Bhagavan has already said in the Bhagavad Gita, right, that Karmaniya Vadhikarasya and so and so, right? So we are bound to only focus on the dharma. Forget about the result, right? Friends, there are a lot of things to share with you. However, I understand that time do not permits me, right? So better I stop over here, and definitely I would be very, very happy to become permanent or consistent, part of your organization in whatever possible way is. Right? I am already associated with many other companies, right? So I would be very happy that we meet regularly, and I try to share my knowledge, my understanding, my learnings, right? Because I am still a learner, right? And vice versa, I will also be happy to learn a lot of things from you also, right? From my whole heart, again, I congratulate all of you, and I feel my gratitudes, and I am very much delighted to Brijesh Bhai and others and the entire team of Teksun.